So it's been 2 weeks now since I had a video on my channel. There were a lot of reasons to it. One was procrastination, yes. Second was I was feeling low and all that. But now I think I'm back, and I must say thanks for all your support. Your support, your belief in me and my videos is all that drives me and drives all of us in United We Watch. Okay, so this particular video is very special again for me because this is something that I've tried for the first time. I've never watched a Telugu movie in theaters till now. I watched it on television, I watched it on the net, I watched it on YouTube and so on. But this was the first time I went for a Telugu movie. It's called Janatha Garage. One reason why I wanted to watch Janatha Garage is because I just thought someday I had to start watching Telugu movies. Particularly, I need to thank my friend Sampath for actually calling me for this movie. So while going for the movie, I wasn't skeptical at all. I was completely excited, Yana. I thought, personally, I thought, I'm just gonna somehow look at the movie as a foreign language and try to understand what they're trying to say. Till now, I've watched movies that I understand, the languages that I understand, be it Tamil, be it Kannada, be it Malayalam, in English or Hindi. I understand all these languages, so it's easier for me to understand what they're saying. Maybe I might not know every word, but overall I do get an understanding. But Telugu, I don't understand that language so much. I'm not exposed to the language so much as well, in spite of most of my friends being Telugu speaking people. So when I went, the first thing that hit me was, this title card of Junior NTR. It said Young Tiger. So angene I started getting excited. It's like totally new culture to me. We do, and the Mari we have titles in Tamil cinema as well. I kind of felt new again to me. It felt totally different, and it was like I'm trying to understand a new world, and the Mari. And I must say, through this movie, I've always had respect for Mohanlal. The man is so filled with class. He's just Mohanlal. But then I also didn't have an opinion at all about Junior NTR. After this movie, I do have a lot of respect for him as an artist. The way he dances, wow. Being a person who's into dance, I can really understand, how good he is. And the man has put in a lot of effort. For someone to carry that weight and to actually dance so swiftly and precisely, it takes a lot of skill and training and just your soul into it. I think that's something that I really loved him for. And the other thing is subtitles. Till now I have reviewed subtitles for Tamil cinema. எனக்கு வந்து சப்டைட்டில்ஸ் வந்து இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஆங்கிளில் நான் பார்த்ததே இல்லை. I'll tell you why. Because I watch movies, I watch it with subtitles, but then I understand the language somehow. So I end up seeing how good the subtitle is. I don't need subtitles because I don't know the language. That's my point. But this was the first time that happened. I've never watched Korean drama, although some of my friends do watch, only because I don't know how do someone just watch it with subtitles. And probably I was just not into the rom-com stuff. But then this movie, I must say, subtitles only save the whole movie to me at most places. Adillana, I don't know how I would have understood the movie as a whole. I can't keep disturbing my friend and asking him what did he say, what did she say, and all that. So subtitles was good. Having subtitles was good, but the subtitles, yes, it had its own up and down. We'll come back to that later. Now, talking about the movie, I like the whole concept that you have one person who's an environmentalist, so you keep sending out that message of stuff that are pro environment, pro earth stuff. So that is good. It's good that someone is still thinking about the world, the environment, and the whole natural resource that we have, even while making movies and going into technology. It is good. But then I don't think they did complete justification to that character, because they show him as an environmentalist who gets irritated for even the smallest of stuff. It could be someone using from a shop, they you buy something and then you get a plastic cover. This guy gets irritated for that as well. So andalavukku, if he is so into environmental issues, my thought was he wouldn't be riding a bike at all. Here he rides the bullet, he goes here and there. So that's again pollution, right? Why would he do that? So generally the environmentalists, the extreme environmentalists that I've seen are people who would ride cycles, who definitely would not touch anything that's causing harm to the environment or the planet. It could be anything. It could be the animals, it could be just think, I think you're understanding. So my point is not only Junior NTR, it could be Mohanlal himself, or the reason why they built Janatha Garage. எல்லாமே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா they have their own premise, and but then they move away from it. They would have an initial characteristic for Junior NTR, who is not a moderate but a strict environmentalist, but he moves away from it. And even Mohanlal, he helps someone, he becomes a don obviously by helping someone who is not able to help his daughter in a very tough situation. That's how Janatha Garage starts. But then from there he moves again to almost like this Nayagan type, where people just come to him for help. He will go and help them. Good person obviously, but taking the wrong means. How does Junior NTR, because his motto and his whole purpose for life initially was helping the environment, and helping the environment doesn't always mean helping the people. It's not sometimes good when you say I cannot kill animals but I can kill people. You understand, right? So the characteristic was it. I felt they were contradicting themselves. If the story was something like a big corporation is trying to suck up water from a river, and then it's depleting of its resources, and then Junior NTR joins Janatha Garage and then attacks that, I think some angle like that could have really worked. But although you look at a movie, you accept things that comes on screen. The fight, yes, the fight is good, he does well, good stunts, good choreography, good songs, all this is there, but then that soul of the movie is completely scattered. I'm not exposed to so much of Telugu cinema obviously, so if you're looking for a review or an opinion from a person who actually understands the whole industry, this might not be the video that you want to watch. But this is from someone who just watched his first Telugu movie in theatre. Yeah, so apart from that, every other role, Samantha's role and you talk about Nithya Menen role, just came in as fillers. Mohanlal's acting is class. Sometimes you will notice that most of the scenes he need not act, his eyes act, right? Even his eyes can convey that emotion that you have to convey. A small look here and there, that's like pure class. And I love the choreography. I don't know, this guy is such a good dancer, and I'm really thankful and happy that he's got good choreographers. Not only good choreographers, but good choreography as well. Every song was so enjoyable. Although I didn't know the language, I really loved the way the songs were choreographed. It kind of got his skill, it just kept projecting what and all he can do with dance. I always wondered why, although those choreographers, some of them are from the Tamil industry, I don't know why such choreography doesn't come in the Tamil movies. Our heroes can dance that well too, but the choreography matters. Like, someone has to give you steps that you can do and be challenging, not just sitting down and getting up, but just good dance, good movements. A few places it was just too staged. It was well rehearsed. It didn't look very natural. It looked very cinematic. You would know that this guy has one dialogue and he's waiting for the whole shot to just say that one dialogue. Now coming to subtitles, yes, some of the places it was good, no doubt about it, but some places it did have its own faults here and there. Spelling mistake in subtitle is something that's unpardonable, and there is a scene where he says this is going to be total chaos, something, the word chaos comes as chaos itself in the movie, and the spelling in the subtitle was CHEOES. That is not the spelling of chaos. And the second thing is Pakka Local. I'm sure everyone would have heard about it. It's been trending on YouTube. So in this, what happens, Pakka Local is translated into strict local. That doesn't mean anything to a person who's non-Indian. It wouldn't mean anything to a person who doesn't know what Pakka Local actually means in Telugu or in Tamil or in Kannada. If you wanted to translate that into English, it would have been strict local light, not local. So those kind of issues. And there's also another instance where Mohanlal asks and Junior NTR who killed him, right? So who, Evaru is who. That's my understanding of Telugu. But then in the subtitle it was why. Those are two different things. That's again misleading for someone who's watching it and who doesn't know the language. So I think there were flaws here and there. There were flaws in the movie as well. There were flaws in the base of the script itself. But then for me, as a person who watched his first Telugu movie in the theatre, I think I loved it. So that was Janatha Garage's experience for me. I thoroughly enjoyed the whole experience of watching a Telugu movie in the theater. I now it feels like these guys are more familiar to me. I know the director Shiva. I know Junior NTR. I know his capabilities. I know most of them, Suresh and people like that who have come in the movie. When you look at my experience of watching this movie, yes, I was excited and I did enjoy it. But then the movie did have flaws. There's no doubt about it. So until we meet again on my next video, Uday Senan.